and tell those guys I need the office of the opposition. I'll tell my guys to support it. You tell your guys, support it. When I go back and tell them we need to entrench the CDF kitty, you tell your guys to support it. I'll tell my guys to support it. When I go back and tell them we even need to start supporting a referendum in the country that's going to entrench or embed the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary in the Constitution, I don't want to see any other person say no. Give me a landing spot. Therefore, Justina, which makes me ask the question then, is he not taking the same route that we've seen the rest of them before him take, which negates every other thing that Dr. President William Ruto has spoken about Raila Amolo Odinga and the opposition?
Simba, I always tell Kenyans that I will be there to tell you the bitter truth. I am here to preach to Kenyans mpaka waokoke siasa. What am I saying? The issue is not the regime. The issue is the ruling class. They are one and the same thing. When William Ruto tells us that he is not going to have a discussion about Raila Amolo Odinga, I remind him 2007, and that is what I've been arguing. Yes. He was pushing Raila to get a handshake or mkate nusu from Kibaki. So it is payback time. That's what I'm going to insist. Yes. And we have to be truthful to our people. Our constitution says Article 256, if you want to amend the constitution, the parliamentary. If you want to amend the constitution to 257, the referendum. Those issues are clear, and our constitution was very progressive. But why is parliamentary not working? Because people are saying they were bought, the majority bought people. Why are you being bought? If you have a principle, if you have an ideology, if you believe in the party you went to the parliament in, why are you being bought? Where are your principles? What do you stand for? So I want Kenyans to realize that everyone ruling has failed this country terribly. So where is the solution? The solution is that our constitution has given a term of 5 years for everyone to perform. Let other people come up. Let Kenyans have options of different leadership. Let's have a conversation now about issues, about ideology and changing this country. Because when you look at the argument that is going on, this ruling class will never help us. The other time when Azimio was in the handshake, they were telling us that Ukraine war is affecting cost of living. Now again, Ukraine is still having the war, but they have changed. They're saying it is Kenya Kwanza's fault. Kenya Kwanza is blaming them for the handshake. So what am I saying? This country just needs a different approach, different kind of leadership, but they also have to invest in the transformation process. Yes. If you're here asking for Mheshimiwa for money, Moses here ran for governor. I'm sure he used to be asked for handouts everywhere. Kenyans have forgotten that after the campaigns, the person you elect is going to influence policy on education, healthcare, all those things, including food security. So if you vote for someone because you ate their 50 shillings, you're not eating that money now. So even you invest in politics. How? Support a political party that you stand for. And then build it, contribute, fundraise, so that we avoid big money spent. And I dare say, Azimio is not pushing, there is not being genuine, they're not pushing for the interest of Kenyans. There are also people who funded their campaigns, both sides. If Kenya Kwanza had lost, I'm sure we'd be in the same problem, because their financials would be saying, push this government so that we can have something in return, our return on investment. So there is no solution. What they can do, the easiest, and I've always said, the problem is Raila Amolo Odinga has been given money over all the years. When he loses, he's been given handshake. Please do that quickly so that the ordinary Kenyan can move on with their life, can continue surviving, can continue looking for their daily bread uninterrupted.
Very much. I don't know whether it's time for